Hello everyone. Just want to say before I get into the video, I just want to thank each and every one of you for helping me get to 200 followers regained on X. Before, so I did have like 325, but somehow I lost them and I ended up with like 115. But thankfully, you guys have helped me get back to 200 followers. I'm not really good at these things. I suck at them. So you helped me get back to 200 followers on X. Also, I want to say a massive thank you as well for helping me reach 2,300 followers on Instagram. I also once again want to big a massive shout out to the Dutch Texan for mentioning memes of KCD in his latest video with the early previews of KCD 2. So yes, folks, as you just seen in the startup, I will be streaming KCD 2 when it is released on the 4th of February onwards. So you don't miss a thing with me, hopefully. So if you want to enjoy it with me, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to be really hyped for it. So everything you see when I do stream, it's the first time with me too. So every little piece of new scenery and story we get from KCD2, it's new for me as it is for you, hopefully. So yes, without further ado, folks, let's get into KCD1 and let's have some fun. Right then, so where are we? We have just had a bath at the, I think, Sasso bathhouse, and now we are. So what quests I need to do? So I've done that. Hanky's dreams. Yeah, so I'll go to Rat Eye because I believe that.
Yeah.
I think I've got the book we need from the monastery. I hope I have. If I've got to do that again, I won't be happy. I'm going to go to my dashboard. I don't want to go that way. Why is Sir Radzig's horse in the middle of the road? I don't know. So that's a mystery that I'll never know, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also as well, folks, if you are new, you'll find my socials on your screen.
Yeah.
That's X, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and of course if you wish to make a donation, my PayPal, which you'll find in my Twitch channel, or if you're watching on YouTube, on my YouTube dashboard through my link tree. All donations are very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Every little helps. Also as well, folks, I am very thirsty, so if you see me taking a swig of a drink, I had bacon for lunch, so that's going to make me thirsty.
Yeah.
Could drink a bloody sea dry, I could.
Yeah.
I'm not following the road, I'm just going into the trees and hope I don't meet a dead end. I'll see how Matthew and Fritz are doing at the, if they're still at the mill, at Ledechko, because after that, then they bugger off to the Glade Tavern.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate. That wasn't meant to happen. Oopsie daisy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I think I have gone to the tavern. So I'll head there once I've spoken to the rat eye potion dude. Or sort of pocket thief, something like that, I can't remember. You just love the scenery in KCD, it's ever so good.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. I might pay Teresa a visit before I visit there. Hello, Tess.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I
Yeah.
never thanked you properly for
You
helping me with
enjoyed
the
that,
laundry.
didn't you, Tess?
That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you?
He does.
And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
That's not how things
Obviously.
are done, Hal.
Under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with
It's a
him.
shame they don't get married.
Unless he
in
saw
this.
a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, What kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties,
No.
but
Can't.
I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We
Silly
can't get
sod.
married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you
So
walking
that
around
just
in
made
torn
it
rags,
official,
can I?
and it?
Show it here.
Could you just show this for me, Tess? Right. You know what, sod it. Let's just ask her if she wants to go for a
I've
walk
got
somewhere.
something for you. I hope you won't need that.
Thank you.
Ah, thanks, Tess, bub.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
I'd love to. Oh, good old Henry and Tess are very much in love, aren't they?
I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Oh, you know,
Excuse
how
me.
pretty you look in that.
Ah, he's a romantic,
You
ain't he,
think I
Henry?
look pretty, do you?
Yeah. Especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer.
Come here, you charmer.
Home again. See you again sometime.
Yes. Come by
You
again.
get back in and Peshek's like, hey lad, don't you want a little wager on the Ratte tournament? Okay, now send the missus. Now let's go and see the apothecary guy, potions, whatever, for God's sake. Can we just call him the potion guy instead of all this proper? I mean, I know it's the right thing to do, but I think I should go see the executioner as well. I think he's got a quest for me.
I've got the book.
Oh, he's got it.
Really? You're a fine fellow.
Fine, fella.
Well,
Henry.
show me it then.
Here it is.
Wonderful. Come back in a little while. I need to read through it and find that spell. And here's a reward for your efforts.
Excellent. 20 bloody groschen, you tight ass. 20 groschen, that's all he's going to give me. Oh, absolute melt. No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go see the, I'll see the bailiff, because I think he's got a quest for me.
Fresh bread, come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Me folks, don't disturb me when I'm live, they don't listen. Well, someone's coming out of there, don't they? Ah, man himself. Excuse me, Master Bailiff. I wish to talk
I'm
to you.
honored that you should come to me.
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy. I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
Oh, how can Henry help?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I
help you.
can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need actually 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit.
Shit.
Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 3...
A cook and 5...
A little.
I've just heard all that.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking
Hello,
for a
Conrad
cook, so you
Hagen.
can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Skalitz folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
Can't
I
blame
don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
them. Like Kunish.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job.
Oh, don't
but
need to be
someone has to do
sarky.
it.
What can you tell me about the other... carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I need to know.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
Good luck, Henry. Okie dokie, let's go and see Comrade Hagen.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic.
Let's get to work and gain some of these Skalitz refugees work. Hello.
Good health to you.
Hey, you need a cook.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook. But I've
good
said
cook?
all that to our esteemed
Everyone wants a
bailiff.
good cook.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
What do you expect
Do you
from
have
the
any
cook?
particular requirements for the new cook?
Well,
Well, she got a
it
cook.
would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes,
How to
but the
cook?
bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young, nimble.
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry.
Okay.
I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I'm surprised
yes.
it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, it goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know.
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Farewell.
well. go and see Alex if he's there.
I've got everything you need.
Bread! Bread!
That's big. Donda. There's Baron.
God be with you.
I'll be with you.
I think I have something that belongs to you. I found it in Skalitz.
What do you mean?
That's it.
That's it.
By all the saints, thank you. You don't even know how much you've helped us.
Just a good
And
guy
if
trying
you know
to
my
do
wife,
good,
then
so,
you'll know you've just
you know.
saved my life.
You're welcome.
I don't know what to say. Here, take this at least. I'm poor, but you saved us. God be with you.
Thanks, mate.
And may the souls of all the faithful departed.
Hello, Agnes. Sorry to
Good afternoon.
disturb your prayers.
How does life in Rat Eye suit?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go. Take care.
Okay. I think it's best I ask around. Can do this. Yeah, he always has to be all the way up pissing the other side of Rat Eye, don't he? Or anyone you need in Rat Eye, the other side. Do, 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 do. Hello, Alex.
God be with you.
God be with you.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He
The
still
bailiff
wants our
told me
people to
about
do
it.
the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
What's his job?
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalitz, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
But who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the rat house, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery.
Priest.
So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks. I'll go. I noticed some of the Skalitz men look like they've been in the wars. Has something happened here?
There's a local brawler who takes on all comers for bets.
Yeah, so
If you
Donny's
beat him,
one of them.
You get some silver. If you lose, you have to do
Good
his job.
answer,
for him.
Donny.
Oh, I'll have to look into that.
I missed his stream last night because of
May the Lord watch over you.
clashes with Aston Villa Football Club. Sorry, Sir Donny. Not the last stream I'll watch. Did you have a few beers, I hope? So let's go and see Agnes again. Running down there. Well, first thing I want to do is get rid of my weapons for now. I can't wash in the trough.
Have you read it already?
Oh, Henry, it's a marvellous book. Wonderful, really. I've found what we need, but it won't be easy.
I didn't think he'd say
The
yes
spell
yet.
must be said over the grave of the person preventing his soul from resting in eternal peace, while burning something from the house he lived in.
Ugh, of course. It couldn't be something easy, could it?
No, it
Who
couldn't
said
never be
meddling with the
something
dead
easy.
would be a walk in a rose garden? You'll probably have to ask your widow a few more questions. Once you know everything, get something from his house, and find the grave of the person that's preventing him from resting in peace. Then come see me, and we'll get to banishing that ghost.
Jesus.
Good.
And I thought the living were troublesome. What do I need to get to banish that?
Do you have a brain?
What do I need to get?
Do you have a brain?
No, I want to buy something from you.
What do I need to get to banish that?
Do you have a brain in that head of yours?
Oh, fuck's sake. No, I'll have to come back to that one. In the meantime, let's just go and speak to Agnes.
Supplications in our distress, but deliver us from perils. Only pure.
Are you Agnes, who works at
Agnes.
St. James?
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Or I did. Before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why'd you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook. and
Looking
housekeeper,
for a good cook.
And everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems.
Yeah.
Anyway, the local
Silly
merchant wants
sausage,
someone who
anyway.
can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis's housekeeper.
But I heard he fled and isn't coming back.
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumors. I'm still his housekeeper.
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often?
Oh dear.
Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, great. It's only at Sasso where I'm wanted for fucking murder.
You'll find it nowhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
But before I go and see him, I'll go speak to the butcher at Ladechko, get some more information out of her. And then we'll take something from the deceased guy's house. And then we'll go and see the priest in Sasso. No rest for the wicked for Henry.
Yeah. I saw the apothecary and he reckons that ghost of yours is quite a problem.
You think I don't know that? Last
Oh,
night
right.
I didn't get a wink of sleep.
Stubborn old
I
minute.
lay in my bed, tossing and turning, just waiting for him to appear.
And did he come?
Good.
For a long while it seemed like nothing would happen. Then, towards the morning, the room grew cold as the grave. My poor heart nearly stopped beating when I heard a voice calling my name. So I fell to my knees and begged the Virgin Mary to protect me. When will this all end? You must work quickly. If this goes on much longer, I'll lose my mind. I know I will.
To get rid of him, we need to cast a spell over the grave of the person who's preventing him resting in peace. I'm not sure who that person is, though. You haven't already picked out a grave site for yourself, have you?
No. Henry, the truth is, I haven't told you the whole story. I'm not the one he's got unfinished business with.
Well, who is it then? I suggest you tell me everything.
Alois had a wife. Her name was Lada, and she was a proper shrew, shrieking at him from sunrise to sunset. He never spent a single pleasant day with her. They must have fought like dogs. One night, Lada took a lantern and burned the whole farmhouse down with Alois inside.
Another reason not to get married. Or to treat your wife kindly if you do.
Treat your wife
So,
kindly
I should
if
try
you
and
do.
find Lada's grave, is that right?
You said yourself you need to find the person preventing his spirit from resting in peace. When Alois died, Lada lost her mind. She spent days running about the woods near Tarnberg, completely witless, until one day they found her body deep in the woods. Her hair was
Body
all
deep
pulled
in
out,
the woods?
her face
That's not
scratched
good.
up with her own fingernails. They buried her there, where they found her, but I don't know exactly where to look.
I'll ask around. For the spell, I'll need something from the house where the spirit once lived. Where exactly did Alois live?
It's north of here, to the left of the road from Ladechko. But there's not much left of it these days except ash and weeds. The farm was burned to the ground with Alois inside.
Oof, that must have been a terrible death.
Must have been.
I don't need to know anything else. I can head off now. Yeah. Everything burned to the ground. So where can I find something that belonged to the dead? I'll take some of these pieces of charred wood. That should do. Yeah.
What's that? So there's no bandits here.
Yeah.
The beautiful village of Sasso, where somehow I'm wanted for murder. Sasso.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on people's graves here. Sorry, folks.
Father, I need your help urgently.
You? I recognize you. You're the Scarlet's blacksmith's son.
Yes, that's me.
That I am.
I'm sorry. What did you want?
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James. The locals need their spiritual shepherd.
No. No, certainly not, my boy. That's one place I shan't be going back to.
Do tell me, Father, why don't you like the Rat Eye Priest exactly?
Have you never met him? Now, there's a man without any fellow feeling or morals. When he sits in judgment, he's needlessly cruel. Yet when he's censored, he whines and complains. He thinks only of himself and his own desires.
You're right.
Really of himself
He really is
and
like
his own
that.
desires.
But how can you criticize him when you're turning your back on your calling out of fear?
That's not the same thing at all.
Isn't it? Maybe not to you or him, but the people won't see it that way. You've both failed your flocks.
You can't possibly mean that. I'm nothing like that ignoramus.
It comes down to the same thing in the end. Having a scoundrel for a priest or having nobody at all. You have a calling, so follow it.
You're right.
You're right.
Of course, you're right. I should take care of my flock, no matter what.
There. You see?
Good.
Now I hear a man talk.
Well done, Father.
And where will I live? My house in Skalitz must surely be in ruins.
You can live right there at St. James. I'm sure the locals will be grateful enough to give you a roof over your head.
Well, it's true they've treated me kindly, and I do owe them. Very well. I will go back.
Thank you. The people from St. James will never forget this. Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Rattay and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for your return.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back. Tell her I appreciate her concern, but to look out for herself now. Good luck to you.
That's it. Well, let's get out of here before I get arrested.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't move a finger.
Don't catch me.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you.
You'll never catch me. Never.
Yeah.
Not today, lads. Point.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Don't go that way. It's naughty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's excited for KCD 2? I am. Henry.
Yeah.
Henry.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's great, isn't it? You again? Go find the way.
What do I need to get to banish that ghost?
Do you have a brain?
Well, she'll be in the church, won't she?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I asked around in Sasau. Father Francis is doing well in Sasau. He has no plans to return to St. James anytime soon.
You talked to him? How is he doing? Doesn't he need his cassock fixed? He's always tearing it. There isn't a pew or a step he hasn't tripped over at one time or another.
I asked the abbot. He said they have work for him elsewhere and that St. James will have to wait.
Wait? I remember
Wait.
the last time. We had to go to Sasau for almost 2 years. I probably won't even live that long.
That won't be that bad. Meanwhile, you can work at Master Hagen's house and who knows? You might even find you like it.
You're probably right. What else can I do at my age? And the presbytery is too big for one woman alone.
So you agree you'll go and work for Hagen?
Isn't that what I just said? Goodbye.
Lovely. Alright, that's the cook taken care of. That's it, morning.
Some pretzels
Every little wash wash. Stop it there. Let's get under there and let's have a bit of gip. Folks, just bear with me a sec. Right then, let's pick from the pot. Let's see if we have some people in the square wanting work. I'm done now.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
Came here myself.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
Ooh.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
Sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune.
And he won't lift a finger for us now.
What it was called.
What did you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Ratai.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me,
to
right?
the bailiff.
God bless.
It's Cornelius.
God be with you.
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for
I think
good
you'll find the bailiff decides who works, mate.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
Stretch my legs now.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey?
Double?
Oh, that's not bad. But, for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
Double.
How are you holding up in Ratai?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him...
That's enough for now.
Take care now.
Go on, Dad.
God be with you.
You'll be with you.
You're here about the water carrying?
Ham, where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
What trade did you do before?
What did you do before?
I worked
Don't
in the
lie.
mines, at the winch. You've heard of Thunder the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So did I get the job?
We're not finished yet. Are you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
I'll break his fucking legs.
I understand. I shouldn't have even asked.
Yeah.
I heard you lot don't want to talk to the bailiff.
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my mouth shut as well. That's the way we do it at the mines. He didn't even really ask me anything anyway. Just mumbled something under his breath.
What would you give me if I recommended you?
What could I give when I don't have a pot to piss in? All I have is a strong arm. Whenever I hit anything or anyone, they stay hit.
Well, if I get you.
I could.
Deal. I know everything I need.
So, can I go carry water then?
Not yet. I'll tell the bailiff and he'll choose.
Well, I hope he chooses me. Otherwise, I might be very angry.
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see. Good luck to you.
Apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get 'em.
Fred beach just this morning. Fred!
Come up close and have a smell.
Fred! Fred!
Cucumbers,
Rolls and
lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
Fresh bread! Come and get it! Man cannot live by bread alone.
Yeah.
Can't live without it either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, you want to talk to you in the town line? It's Tess.
What have you come to see me about?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Out the way.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Vincent.
Good health to you.
Are you here on account of the water carrier?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see. All right?
Fine. Ask away.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
Aye. I want to carry water.
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive.
He's alive.
But I miss my father.
He's lucky to be alive.
And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
And what would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
I've got nothing to give.
Oh, come now. You say you want the job, so prove it to me.
Mother told me I should go and help. If you don't want my help, fair enough.
Carrots and apples, pink tea, got a smile on your face.
Fresh bread.
That's enough for now.
That's it.
May the Lord watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'm from Scarlet's, good folk. You all know what happened there. Help your neighbour. I'm glad to see you.
It's a donate. It's a donate.
How does life in Rattay suit you?
And them ratty folk would rather drive us out of here. They won't
So
give us
donate.
work, and they won't let us beg. So what are we supposed to do? Fucking right.
Did you find out what actually happened?
They say Siggy's... God be with you.
Scarlet's and... well, you know. God be with you.
I'm supposed to find some workers, and I thought of you.
Why me?
Me?
Well, I thought you might appreciate an honest job for an honest wage.
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying
I
to say?
just thought it might help you.
A good Samaritan, are you? Why don't you go and bother someone else? May the Lord watch over you.
Well, fuck you then. Cheeky bugger. Off with work and look at that.
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
God be with you.
God be with thee. That's better, isn't it? Well done, man.
Good God!
Sigismund and his murderers took everything I had.
All right.
And you'll Goodbye.
How's it going? Good luck, then.
Good luck.
God be with.
How are you coping?
As well as we can, Henry.
I've been once.
Ah, it's a shame. I'm sure you know there's a lot of hungry mouths here, so I thought you might be able to help.
You mean you want me to bring...
No, that's not. A few of the burgers have been to see me, but we can't afford to take the risk of... But I was thinking, you're in...
Well...
Great, Henry. I really appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you. Take care now.
Burgers Feast.
Bread! Bread!
Come here, young fella.
Psst. Psst.
How many times is that this month?
3 times. Was you credited?
Where did it happen?
Let it bake a bit.
Carrots and apples, picked today to put a smile on your face. Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
People, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread. Pour yourself have a look at these cucumbers.
Here's Rock.
God be with you.
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But
That's
first,
right.
I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter.
Peter.
But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines, and not just in the mines. So...
At the mines?
At the mines.
So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft, and I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships? When will they open the mines again?
The lordships.
I don't know and don't care. I'm not here because of that.
I suppose not.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option.
Carrying poo-poo.
Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
A bit of
But
poo.
what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
All right. The bailiff said he couldn't get a word out of you.
Well, he's not the most popular man around here, after everything that's happened. You can't blame us.
Maybe, but if you lot had just talked to
Maybe.
him, I wouldn't have to run around dealing with this, and you'd all have a few groschen by now.
Groschen.
You might be right. But there's no point crying over spilt milk.
That's enough for now.
Good luck to you.
Hickman.
Good health to you.
Good health to you.
You're here about the water carrying?
Aye. I can hold water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a farm laborer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Scullets and ended up here.
Quite the factotum, aren't you?
Totem.
Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Hickman.
Pickman. That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassal, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
So tell me,
I was a
quite the Pickman. Is that German?
No.
So you're keen on carrying water?
I've been keen on it since I got up this morning.
And you had another job before this morning, or what?
No. I was just joking.
Besides water, you could carry, you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut my mouth.
Well, I could put in a good word for you, but you'll have to scratch my back too.
Fair enough.
Scratch his back.
Show me where it itches.
No, you dolt. It's just a saying. Like I do something for you, and you do something for me.
Ah, right. I see. Well, as it happens, I've got something great for you. Treasure you wouldn't dream of.
Treasure.
Treasure, you say? Right, you've got my attention.
Treasure.
I see you're a smart man.
It's got treasure
Man who
for
knows
me.
a thing or two about the world. I've got... Wait for it. I've got a piece of the Queen of Sheba's sword.
Never heard of her. Who's she?
She was a great queen in ancient times.
Queen of
She
Sheba.
gave Solomon a sword with magical powers.
Magical, eh?
No, it's true. It's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
And this sword, once it's put back together, nothing can stop it.
Nothing can
cut
stop
through
it.
Bones, teeth, even steel and stone.
I see. But you've only got one piece. What's that good for?
I couldn't get it all. The fellow I bought it off didn't have the rest. He sold off bits and pieces. But they've got powers of healing, you see? And put strength in your... you know... manhood. What do you say? Deal?
We'll shake on it. I'll get you the job, and you'll...
Agreed. God be with you.
Well, then let's get this over with.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job. Have no fear.
Let's hope so.
To carry water.
So we have one person to...
Vincent.
Vincent?
Carrying shit.
Good. One...
Vasil.
Pickman.
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry...
Peter. Better...
Peter? Rock?
Carrying shit.
Good. One...
Tonda.
The winch. Ought to be good.
to carry water.
So we have one person to carry...
That's it.
Good. All decided.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
I chose old Agnes for the cook's job. I had a job convincing her, but it was worth it. She's the best cook around.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for lunch sometime.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of...
I should say so. The bishop's vicar came to Ujitz, and not even Sir Hanush knows what he's after in these parts. See you later.
That's it. Now then. Let's go and find that grave. But before I do so, I'll have a bath at the bathhouse.
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
I'd like to...
So what are you interested in?
proper bath.
Proper bath.
I'm sure you'll... God be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balls and balls. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I do know is it's somewhere up in these trees. This grove.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally singing. I know. I am no singer, folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bloody field day here, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, what's this? Ooh. That's so good. Self and hospital corruption now. Awesome balls. Where is it? Oh no, it's here somewhere. Whoops a daisy. Oh, could do it slash. Yeah, Henry's come to see us. He has indeed. Who's this it? Who's this it? I'll not pick the chest up. How you doing, my friend? You okay? There's nothing here. So, hey. This very moment, I'm looking for a grave. Because I'm doing the side quest, the one where you've got to drive that ghost away from the butcher of Ledechko's home. And right now, I'm not having much luck. Because I guarantee I'm looking in the completely wrong direction, I bet. Don't know if it's here or somewhere up in the hill. You know where it is, lovely. I hope I'm going in the right direction. That's right. Now all I've got to do now is just find out where exactly it is. I bet I've walked past it. I probably have. Ah, no worries, no worries. If you can't, don't worry too much about it. Ah, what's this? Oh, it's just a stump. So I'm not having much luck here, if I'm honest. It's near the ram. Is it really? Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? So I've done this many times, but bloody hell. Bloody hell, so what the deal to that? Not having much luck at it. What's that garden I just seen? Fuck. Fuck it. Oh, apparently I can see the Dechko from it, well I can see the Dechko for me, so I'm a warmer. Aha!
Ah, this must be it.
I found
May
it!
she rest in peace, Lord.
Oh, thank you ever so much for your help there, Muckribus, or Ribus 7, whatever you. I can't pronounce names on here. No, just normal. I've never done hardcore before, and this is like my 6th playthrough of KCD, so... Yep. I'm, as you can see, I'm not exactly bright when it comes to this. So I need to go back to Ratoy now and speak to the Apocrypha, or whatever the fuck he's called. I need a new horse as well. This one's good, but I want a faster one. I can't remember what it's called. It's like one of those. Hang on a minute, let me get off. I can't pronounce that name. It's it's just some name I can't pronounce. He's good. He's got good stamina. He's just not very fast. And I'm not a fan of fast travelling on this because obviously Lord Was is on the time of day and you could get robbed or ambushed. So that's not good.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I'll go see the Apocrypha guy and tell him where the grave is. I think we have to go there about midnight to see what's been going on. So there's some water carriers, there's Antonio in the water. Oh, thank you very much, I'm glad you enjoy my content. It's all for laughs, it's all for a good time, and obviously getting everybody hyped for KCD 2. Are you excited? Or have you played the game? Because obviously some people have played it. Loads of people have been given the game up early to review it for Warhorse. And so far, it's been very positive.
I have everything we need.
Excellent.
Good,
In
good.
that case, I'm ready too.
I'm glad
Let's
you're
meet after
excited.
dark at the crossroads beyond Ledechko.
I'll be there.
Ledechko. So what we'll do now is we'll go there now.
Yeah.
We'll wait. Antonia. Wonder when Sir Hans will next play KCD. Yeah, this horse is slow. Definitely need a new one. Hello from Portugal. CR7. Ooh. The best he is, isn't he? If not the best. Good old Cristiano. Very good with his left foot or his right foot. So, right here for the next 8 hours. Excuse me. Just have a good old stretch. Hope you're having a good day so far, mate. Full of joy and laughter and memes of KCD. Oh, there it is.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Ah, good.
Sounds a bit weird. Yeah, let's do this. Bolded. Where's he taking me? Apothecary, right, not apothecary, whatever it is. Over here.
Start the exorcism so we can go and get some sleep.
Ziana Kanba, Zikia Kanba, Galubara, Namtabara, Ashakbara, Kikimbara, Ziana Kampa, Zikia Kampa, Galubara.
What a ritual.
Namtabara. What's that?
Go on, that's what matters. Just keep going.
I think that's enough. The ghost must surely be banished by now. Now let's get out of here before something worse appears. Go and see the widow tomorrow to find out if it helps. I'm going home.
Thanks for the help.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some sleep. crashed?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Can't be crashing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some sleep. It's quite hungry.
Yeah.
Let's go and see the old hag. Now we'll go see the widow.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We cast a spell over Lada's grave. It wasn't for the faint of heart.
Mary, Mother of Mercy. And not even that helped.
What? Do you mean to tell me it was all for nothing?
Only the Lord himself can help me now. I'll need the parish priest.
Well, why didn't you go and see him right at the start?
What would he think of me? Herbalists have always handled
Oh
ghosts.
yes, you gotta go see Father
But now
Godwin
what
now.
other choice do
Bloody
I have?
hell.
Go and ask him what I can do.
Fine. I'll go and see him. But I swear this is the last thing I'm
Last
doing for
thing
you.
I'm doing for
You
you,
have my
running around
gratitude.
like a bloody headless
Take a few
chicken for
groschen
you.
for everything you've done for me so far. Once the ghost is gone, you'll get more. God bless.
Tell you what, I'll have some more meat from you if that's alright.
Bye.
Oh yeah. Ah, I did. Let's go and see Father Godwin.
Yeah.
Father Godwin, the drunken priest. I feel quite hungry. To see the Father Godwin.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, look, the bloody jumping's
Yeah.
better in KCD too.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah!
That was clever. Never take your eyes off the screen when you're riding a horse in the woods.
Yeah.
God in heaven! Ambush!
Yeah.
What an ass, king fucker. Come and get it.
Ujits, the home of a drunken pisshead priest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's the tavern. I might stop after a pint. After I spoke to the priest, of course.
There's a widow being haunted by a ghost. Can anything be done about that?
A revenant. Tell me
Revenant?
more about it.
For the last few nights, her long-dead neighbour has been paying her a visit in her house. She's tried to drive him out, but neither prayer nor spells have any effect. That's why she's turning to you for help, Father.
In the scripture, it's written that the dead shall rise again only on the day of judgment. I suspect it may be something on the widow's
Day
own
of
conscience
judgment.
that's haunting her. Do you know anything more about that?
Well, she says it's the ghost of Alois, a farmer whose wife burned him alive in his own cottage.
My. That would make a soul restless, all right. But I believe there must be something else that's keeping the widow from sleeping. A farmer, a jealous wife. I'd ask the widow if there's not more to it.
My God, that never occurred to me.
How little you know people. Make the widow tell you everything, you'll see. And to make amends with the deceased as well as the Lord, tell her to erect an atonement cross.
A what?
You ask as if you've fallen from the stars. An atonement cross.
He has his head
You
on
often see them along roads. Reminders of reconciliation and forgiven trespasses. Suggest it to the widow and see how she reacts.
Thank you for the advice. It was very helpful.
I shall pray for the poor woman, and I'll be grateful in turn for any
Nice,
donation she
Father
may
God
decide to
in
make to the
KCD
church.
too.
May the Lord watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you. Right, back to her again.
Yeah.
It's another bloody ending,
Yeah.
now, is it, folks? I don't like it. I just feel it's a bit. I mean, if it just gets you there and like stops time, then brilliant. But I don't bother. So let's just enjoy the scenery of Bohemia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all bad, but I just choose not to. Besides, fast travelling is lazy. And when on horseback keeps him fit. Fit as a fiddle. Ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, always go quiet when I'm travelling. And as soon as not enough people in the stream, I'd have a really good chat with you all about KCD 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, this old widow better be telling me the truth.
Yeah. I saw the parish priest.
And what did he tell you? Will he come and bless my house with holy water?
A better question is, what haven't you been telling me?
I've already told you everything.
I feel you haven't told me everything. Was there something between you and Alois?
There's no use denying it any longer. I was a widow and his wife, Lada. She wasn't the kind of woman who filled her
so she
husband's
was a
heart
bit
with
of
joy.
a
Alois and I grew close.
a bit of a loose
So
woman.
fornication?
If that's what you want to call it. From time
That's
to time, we
sinful.
took comfort in each other's arms. Lada found out and began to make a fuss. They fought. You know the rest.
You bear a lot of the responsibility for Alois and Lada's deaths. Now I understand why he haunts you.
I know.
Naughty, naughty.
I've thought the same thing every single day since he died. Alois left 2 orphans.
I assume his children know nothing about it.
They're already adults. But you're right. They don't know anything. Do you think it would help if I told them everything? That it would bring peace to Alois and he'd stop haunting me?
I think you're on the right path now. Make up for old wrongs. Atone for your sins. Erect a memorial cross.
You're right. I'll go and tell them the truth, however much they despise me afterwards. I'll do anything to get a good night's sleep again. Here's some money. Go to the quarry and order a cross be made.
I'll do that.
Thank you 100 times over. Good luck then.
Oh, 10 groschen, is that it? I think I might need more than that, though. Right, more travels. No, this time we're going to Talmberg. Right then.
Yeah.
See the
Yeah. Yeah.
Which priest? Not the priest, the bloody brother.
Yeah.
Hamburg. Let's go get that bloody stone made.
Yeah.
Stuff. Oh. Yum 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 yum. Rupert.
I must reward you for saving my livelihood. If folk believed the stories, well, I dread to think how it could have ended up.
But the bad stone wasn't even from your quarry.
Still, sometimes words can hurt a man more than a blow from a mace. Here's your reward. You've earned it, lad.
Well, you're going to get it back in a minute, but thank you.
I need to erect an atonement cross. How much does one cost?
10 groschen. We already have one such cross ready, so if you pay now, we can have it sent wherever you want immediately.
There you are.
What do you think? Will he come again?
I'm sure we've seen the last of him. Oh, I feel so light I could float away at peace with the world.
That's a peace I have yet to find. As you've seen for yourself, shaking off the past isn't easy.
Nope.
Here's a ring my husband left me. I don't even know where he got it, but it might be worth something. Take it, with my gratitude.
Glad I was able to help.
Thank you, and God be with you.
And with you. I hope you'll finally have peaceful dreams.
Excellent.
Tell me, is a...
No, he's gone forever. Ever since I let go of my old secret and made amends with God, I've felt as light as a feather. Good luck then.
Splendid. What we'll do is finish off with a nice time at the bathhouse, I think. Oh no, he's with Cerise and
God's blessing.
I'm interested...
And what is it you...
A bit of everything.
I'm sure... Take care.
Beth Maids will make a new man of you yet. There we go. Saved. So, folks, I'm going to wrap up this stream right here. Thank you ever so much to everyone who's tuned in. If you are watching on Twitch live now, be sure to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. That would really help me out, so please give this video a big thumbs up. If you wish to make a donation, then as it says on your screen now, link is in the channel. That's Twitch and of course YouTube. But for YouTube, you will have to go to my link tree to find my PayPal. It's dead simple to find. Thank you so much for watching, and of course I will be back with more KCD soon.